Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of Samuel Pierpont Langley? Most likely not. But back in the late 1800s, man-powered flight was the thing of its day. To accomplish that would give you fame and fortune and prestige. And Samuel was the man who was most qualified to accomplish that. But we've never heard of him. In 1898, the U.S. War Department gave him $50,000. And another $20,000 came from the Smithsonian. In today's money, that's $1.8 million. So for Samuel Pierpont Langley, money was no problem. He had a seat at Harvard and he worked at the Smithsonian and he taught mathematics at the U.S. Naval Academy. He was extremely well connected and he knew all the smart minds of the day. He hired the best minds money could find to accomplish this dream of flying. And the market conditions were fantastic. The New York Times followed him everywhere and everyone was rooting for Langley. But how come we've never heard of Samuel Pierpont Langley? My guess is you've heard of two brothers from Dayton, Ohio, a few hundred miles away. Orville and Wilbur Wright was attempting the same goal, the same desire. They had none of what we would consider the recipe for success. They had no money. They paid for their dream from the sales of their bicycle shop. Not a single person on the Wright brothers team had a college education, not even the Wright brothers themselves. And no one followed them around, especially the New York Times. So what was the difference? Orville and Wilbur, I believe, were driven by their purpose, a passion, their heart. Samuel Pierpont Langley was driven by a result, fame, fortune, prestige. There's a big difference there. The people who believed in the Wright brothers worked with blood, sweat, and tears. Those working for Samuel worked for a paycheck. And on December 17, 1903, the Wright brothers flew first. On the back of their purpose, their passion, their heart. No one was there to see it. No one cared. No one posted it on Facebook. It wasn't tweeted. They did it because their heart was in it. It was a purpose. It was a passion. They started from the inside and worked out. Samuel Pierpont Langley started from the outside and worked in. I want to help you discover your purpose. And there's a process I lead you through that clearly shows you what you've been designed for and to do. And that's the exciting part. And then I take that and I show you how to get the most out of your purpose. What is your message? And then if your message, who are those obvious people, potential clients and customers that you need to be targeting? And then not only that, how do you take that message to those clients and solve a specific need? And then how do you guarantee transformation? Because people don't buy products, they buy transformation. And I'm going to show you how to do that. I believe if you discover your purpose and live from the inside out, you have the greatest potential to fly. You know, to prove that Samuel Pierpont Langley was operating from the outside in, the day the Wright brothers flew, he quit. He quit because it wasn't from his heart. Your greatest potential to succeed is knowing your purpose. And if you're not confident on that, I strongly urge you, purchase this video, walk through it, discover your message, discover your mantra, and then let's move on and figure out a way how to earn income so that your life is flying.